And a minute late. Forgive me. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live. Happy fast day for those that are on the challenge. Um, yeah, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of myself for keeping up with this nightly live. Um, so that's awesome. Um, but yeah, it's fast day. Tonight's topic is signs your life is changing for the better. And one of those signs is actually being here. Being here right now is a sign your life is changing. Why? Because I'm into self development. And if you are engaging in self development content, whether or not you're actually practicing it, engaging and looking into self development content, articles, books, podcasts, videos is a sign your life is changing for the better. Um, so that is a great thing. My son's school. Okay. Hi, Octavia. Hello, everyone. Ruru, Adriana. Hi, Buffy. My new year, so far, so great. I'm very thankful. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming in with me on this Friday night. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I like that. Ooh, Somewhere in Space is from Dublin, Ireland. I don't know what that was, but that was my excuse of an Irish accent. It's funny because a lot of Jamaicans, they sound like Irish people doing the willy bounce, like the Irish accent with the willy bounce. You know what? Turner and Colleen is actually a very Irish name. Yeah. So, um, you're loving the challenge. So today is fast day. Today should feel a lot better than your previous fast day. Let me know if that's true for you or not, or if you're still struggling. If you are struggling on fast day 3, that means you have a bit more sugar stores to burn through before you feel some semblance of normalcy. You're able to operate a little bit better. So keep going, but you should feel better. Um, you should feel better than you did your previous fast day. Um, Today is beautiful. You are right. Fast day 2, which was day 1 for me, hit me hard, and I had to make a choice. Once I doubled down on my why and went to bed, it was over. I knew I could keep it on. That's awesome, Adriana. My fast day has been great. I went to my rental office and they offered me warm Krispy Kreme donuts. Those are hard to resist, but I did. Yay, Andretta. Also, yeah, my boss offered me. She's like a Martha Stewart. She made some chocolate cupcakes, but she fashioned them to look like little hot cocoa mugs. It's the cutest thing in the world. They have like little marshmallows on it and like whipped cream on a chocolate cupcake. And it was, I took it home to eat tomorrow. And she made these Rice Krispie balls in the shape, of ornaments with like Rolo as a little ornament piece and toothpicks for the. It's really cute. Anyways, I took them all home and I'll snack on it tomorrow. The princess has arrived. You're so cute, Queen of the South. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. My name is actually in the dictionary. Yes, I like it. Wasn't a lot, but better. Okay, you're getting there. You have a bit more ways to go before you get into fat adaptation. You have so much energy on fast days, you feel more sluggish on feast days. That is a sign that you are on the right track, Ashley. Not hungry, no headaches. That's awesome. Oh, there's two Ashleys. um, you're struggling today. You're not hungry. It's just your mind keeps showing you delicious food. That'll change. Your energy level is improving. Yeah, same here. How am I feeling today? I'm a bit like very mellow. I'm very like even keeled. On fast days, like my previous fast day two, I wanted to sleep. I felt tired. I felt groggy. I had a mild headache. Today, I am just like really even keeled. Like I'm not up, I'm not down, I'm not jovial. I'm here. So if you can relate to that, I'm with you on that one. You got so much done today. People are very productive on their fast days. Usually, they have a lot of clarity, especially when they don't have sugars entering their system to like fog up their brain. Like sugar brain fog is a real thing. Sugar brain fog is a real thing. That's why withdrawal symptoms from sugar is like what you'll experience, especially on that day two fast. That's withdrawal symptoms from sugar, especially from the holidays. It's not even like you guys are coming off, fresh foods from summer or some like grilling and, fresh corn and stuff. You guys are coming off the holidays, the most calorie laden, sweet induced, fat, like a very fattening time, um, a very intense diet. You're switching off of that, but it's the new year. You dive in, right? You've been thinking about food all day. I just want to eat so bad by making ACV to sip while I paint my nails. If you could have hot water in your ACV, that's a lot more like satisfying than just water. Something about hot water just hit like hot liquids satisfy. If you want something to sip, don't sip room temperature water, don't sip ice water. Sip something hot, not lukewarm, not hot. It hits different, I promise you. Drink hot liquids. It hits different, I promise you. You restarted my 7-day fast today since my monthly started. Okay. Um, You handled this fast day well because you're an emotional eater. You had bad anxiety today because my 3-year-old was going into a new phase of chemo. That chemo will work in the name of Jesus, Lee. I promise that. I hate it when through like children and cancer should never be in the same sentence. But I can imagine. I'm glad that you were able to just focus wholly on them instead of, you know, there's nothing I could say to that, honestly. There's a lot of things in the world going on and you are experiencing them. That's wild. Um, Stay strong though. Everybody send love and light to Lee. Send love and light to Lee, please. Like positive energy to Lee, please. Oh man. Okay. Um, yeah, it's hard to switch gears on that one. But let me get into the topic. So yeah, your first sign is that you are into self-development content, that your life is changing. Okay. Another sign that your life is changing for the better is you start to make plans. You start planning. All right. Everybody has things that they want to do. They have ideas for days. They have all kind of things that they want to do, but no plan to do it. It's just like dreams. Any idea without a plan is a dream. So when you start planning, now you're putting your dream into action. That's a big sign your life is about to change. Thank you everyone for sending that love and light to Lee because That one almost took me out. But when you're coming into alternate day fasting, I'm certain you have tried other things before, right? Like I don't think anybody just like ups and be like, "Okay, I'm going to fast every other day." You tried other things and then you came to the decision, which is part of your plan, like I'm going to decide on something that I'm going to do to help turn my dream into reality. That's a big sign. Okay? Another sign your life is changing for the better is you get nervous. You get nervous. Why? Because things are changing. like I things are changing. Um in yesterday's live, I had I had said that I'm nervous for tomorrow's fast, which is today's fast. And I was trying to think about why was I nervous? I was nervous just like I was back in April of 2021 when I first did a whole week of ADF. I was nervous because for one, I had a lot banking on this. I had a lot banking on this. I was like, this needs to work. Like, if this doesn't work, what am I going to do? And for two, I was nervous because what if it actually works? What if it actually works? I was nervous. I was nervous because that was my go-to struggle in life, my weight. If I'm not worried about my weight, if I'm not wondering how am I going to finally lose weight, who am I? What am I actually going to look like at the end? Am I actually wow, I might actually like myself. All of those things bring nerves. Anything that is going to change your life for the better will make you nervous. It's going to make you uncomfortable, okay? If there's anything that you can think of in your life and it makes you nervous, like anything good in life and it makes you nervous, run towards it. Run into it. The worst that could happen is you hear no, it doesn't work. Okay? But you don't have to fear it. There's this saying, I don't, maybe it's Maya Angelou, I'm not sure. But there's a saying that goes like, what if I fall? Like a bird is on a branch and he's like, what if I fall? And the mama bird is like, my dear, but what if you fly? What if you fly? We're so nervous about failure, tanking, embarrassment, letdowns. We don't even give ourselves a chance sometimes. We're so used to just being in our comfort zone and coasting. And we're losing out on a lot of opportunities. Um, you're losing out on places you should be, but you're not. Increases in income. Surrounding yourself with the right people. Being in places you deserve to be. Because fear of failure. It's okay to feel the fear and do it anyway. My like I I don't know when or how I became so confident. I think it's just like the reckless like I won't call myself reckless, but I'm a risk taker. There you go. I'm a risk taker. It's innately within me to just try it. There's so many things in life I have done that my knees are knocking, my teeth are chattering, my stomach is churning, and I do it anyway. What propels me? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why not? It's as simple as like, why not? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? In my head, I'm not thinking about so much what could go wrong. I'm mainly thinking about, oh, this is something new. You don't have to fear newness. Something different doesn't mean something bad. All right. So, a sign your life is changing is that an action, a place makes you nervous. All right. Run towards it. Run toward. You failed, you ate, ally. Allie. Is it Allie? I believe it's Allie. You failed, you ate. Yikes. If these gnats don't get out of my life, um, today you washed your locks and retwisted them and feel so good. Ooh, love that. 2 hours of focus. Yeah. Doing your hair and your nails on fast day, the best distraction in the world. I love it. Um, Signs your life is changing for the better. Things you once used to like don't seem so appealing anymore. And that could look like cursing, drinking. That could look like not watching the same content you used to. It's called growth, maturity, evolving. You're not supposed to be liking the same thing you liked 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, especially if it's very lowbrow. It doesn't make you elitist, it makes you a mature person with better things to do. Okay, of course you could have fun. Of course you could enjoy things, but are these things working for you instead of against you? And those are the questions you start to ask yourself, like, is this good for me? The fact that you could even stop and say, like, maybe this isn't a good idea is a sign you're changing for the better. That's a big sign. When you're able to pause, you just don't go dive in. Yeah, give me one margarita, I'm gonna open my legs. It's like you're like, yeah, I'm good on 5 margaritas. Guys, it's not for me anymore. I have things to do in the morning. You're a lot more conscious. That pause before an action is a really good sign. I consider myself a very impulsive person, and I chalk that up to my undiagnosed ADHD. I really do. Um, and I kind of want to do a video about that because ADHD has a lot to do with binge eating, but I'm not a medical professional, and people think ADHD in adults is not real. So I don't want to go too much into it. For Hmm, you let me know if you're interested in ADHD and binge eating because it's a real thing, and a lot of adults have ADHD and don't even know it. A lot of like you have to think about how far we've come as far as mental health. I feel like the millennials just got on while Gen Z is like dripping in mental health awareness. Okay? We just got on. Gen X don't know nothing about it. Boomers don't know nothing. Like we just got onto mental health. So you could imagine how much easier things would have been if we were able to give a name or a diagnosis to our struggles. Having a name for it doesn't box you. It enlightens you, okay? I only realized I had undiagnosed ADHD due to my son. He's on the spectrum. My older son he has ASD, okay? Almost along the lines of Asperger's. with a mix of ADHD. He was diagnosed. Okay. And they said it's hereditary. So I'm here thinking, oh, it must be his daddy. Gotta be his daddy. But I read and then I started looking into it for women. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It explained so much that I beat myself up for until this day. It explained so many actions, why I did the things I did. It's explained so much. So if you feel like, hey, you fit into this kind of category, it's within your best reason, like it's within your best interest to look more into it and see if you could get an evaluation. I'm only undiagnosed because it's hell to get a psychiatrist. It's hell to get some kind of psychiatry appointment. But I get medication for it. I do. I do. Because Vyvanse, I'm actually on Vyvanse. I have no problem saying that. I'm on Vyvanse. And Vyvanse was prescribed to me in 2021, January of 2021. I went to my doctor and, I was really heavy at that point. And I was like, Doc, I'm big, I'm getting bigger. I binge eat. I binge eat. And she was like, okay, I'll give you a prescription for that. And I was like, a prescription? Lady, you trying to kill me? Like, I was a person, I didn't believe in medication. I didn't believe in all that. Um, and I was kind of scared. I was like, what if I become dependent on it and all this stuff? She told me that, yeah, we prescribe this for binge eaters and people with ADHD. The correlation for those it's prescribed to it's not questionable. Okay. There is a correlation between the two, binge eaters and ADHDers. Okay. There's a correlation. Is binge eating the only sign of ADHD? No, but binge eating is a sign of ADHD. Okay. So I've been taking Vyvanse not so much for the binge eating, but because it helped a lot with my focus. It reduced a lot of impulsivity. Um, and yeah, it is a very helpful tool in my life for me to do things that normal people take for granted. So I have no problem sharing that if you are interested in ADHD and binge eating and seeing if maybe that's something you need to look into for yourself because it helped. It helped a lot with my binge eating. Go away. Squirrel. I'm just joking. Um, but if you're interested, I can. I have this theory, right? I have a theory that I wanted to put on TikTok and see what people say, but this theory is that what if, you know, there's a difference between shy and introvert, right? What if we're all meant to be extroverts, which is outgoing and personable and sociable, and that anybody that's an introvert is actually on the spectrum? Not shy, but a true introvert. What if they're actually like on the spectrum? Now, considering I have undiagnosed ADHD, I can't say anything, and ADHD isn't necessarily on the spectrum. But I'm not an introvert. I'm an ambivert, which means I'm sociable. I enjoy company, but I get burnt out by small talk and human interaction easily. I'm not afraid of people, but I get exhausted by them quickly. Like even after these lives, I'm like, "Whew." That was a lot of talking. But as an older millennial am I an older millennial? What age are millennials now? I think it's within your best interest. Like if you have mental health issues you'd like to look into, do so. You don't have, as I said before, you don't have to struggle. Nobody's giving you a trophy for being the world's best struggler. You get no cookies. There's no certificate. There's no degree. Struggling is for the birds and not for the bees. What am I talking about? But yeah, child, if there's a pill, a surgery, I'm who, why do you have to suffer? You don't have to suffer. If I could get rid of my binge eating tendencies to feel normal like other people do, absolutely. Because I always looked at people and I was like, how are you able to just eat that and stop? Like, what? I thought I was just hungry. I thought I was just hungry. But it was an endless void that I couldn't satisfy due to um, being having a lack of dopamine in my system. So, anyways, signs your life is changing for the better. You become more self aware. You become more self aware and you start checking yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tamil, cooking with me. Ooh, your channel sounds good. Your son has autism as well. He's 28 and he has hyperactive component as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But what if you fly? Can you talk more about it, please? But what if you fly? Yeah. Talk more about what, Ankita? That saying or the ADHD binge eating correlation? PTSD, anxiety, ADHD, ADD, major depressive disorder are all very real. Absolutely. Absolutely. I always feel bad. Well, I feel bad for everyone, but like especially the PTSD people. I'm 21 and just got diagnosed with ADHD. Things I've done for so long definitely make sense now, and you're lucky because you got it at an age before you like I've been ruining my I'm going to be honest with you as an undiagnosed ADHDer. I don't know why I'm alive right now. God has a purpose for me because I promise you I should not be alive due to the situations, the high risk situations I put myself in due to my impulsivity, my risk taking behaviors, and my lack of foresight. I shouldn't be here. I'm not even exaggerating. Like I've been in situations where I could have been deleted from this world, like left on the side of a road. And the Colleen you see today has come a long way, a long, long way. And to God be the glory. Like I could never, who else? Like I know He saved me. I'm not saved, and I don't know what I'm waiting for, but He looks out for fools and babies, and I'm the biggest baby fool you'll ever meet because I am divinely protected by Him. Because there's no reason I should be alive right now. I'm so serious. Um, ADHD in adults is definitely real. I am a psychiatric nurse, and many of the adult patients have ADHD. It's real. Because ADHD kids, what do they turn into? It's not like it goes away as soon as you get bills. They turn into ADHD adults. Oh, it's real and it's connected to overeating. I could be a test for it. That's why I like ADF. Yeah. Um, Hi, Nancy. Yeah. So as I was saying, Your self-awareness. I am such like if anything my channel is built on, it's the beautiful act of self-awareness. Um, just knowing who you are, or at least trying to learn who you are, is a big deal. It's a big step in the right direction. And knowing who you are, it does take time. You have to be alone for a bit. You have to be alone for a bit. So if you've been like me, monkey barring from relationship to relationship, um, the most self awareness will occur when you're by yourself on a fast day. On a fast day. um, but yeah, if you're single, take this time to learn as much about yourself as possible. It's really, you start to learn what you like, what you don't want again in the future, what you could learn from the past, how you could apply yourself to, it's just all these elements and layers you learn about yourself. And you could apply it to become the you want to be, you know, self awareness. You're able to check yourself. And with self awareness comes accountability. With self awareness comes accountability. It's not that you're going to blame yourself for everything, but you do need to see how you took part in this action. People who live the victim narrative have no accountability. They see it as everything is external and it happened to them. Not that they put themselves in this situation, they chose this thing. Nothing, there's no blame on them. They take nothing, okay? They lack self-awareness. You don't know yourself. You have no sense of identity, no sense of self if you're a victim. Because those who aren't victims, what's the opposite of victim? Sur- Survivor? That sounds weird. What's the opposite of victim? Those who are strong enough, they check themselves. They check themselves. They don't stew in bitterness. They take that, they learn, and they apply it. The victorious, I like that. The victorious. The victims and the victorious. The victors. The victims and the victors. Ooh, I'll say that. Okay. The victors take life lessons and use it as a step up. The victims, they want their woe is me. They want the pity story. They want everyone to be blamed. That's not you. You know why? Because you're here. You're here taking action for yourself. You're not sitting down saying, oh, because of how I grew up, I don't know how to manage. Oh, because the kids, they made me. Oh, at the office party, they were offering. Just say you wanted it and move on. Like, you don't have to, this sob story isn't. You ever, you ever had someone come to you with like an excuse, right? Like pretend you're hosting a party and a person a guest is bringing something to the party but they need to be on time, and the person comes and they're 30 minutes late and they're like, oh my god, oh, You wouldn't believe what happened to me on the road. There was a deer, and oh, there was so much traffic. You would when those people come to you, what's your face like? Okay. All right. Just okay. Nobody wants to hear excuses. Like nobody wants to hear excuses. I've learned that a long time ago, especially as being a supervisor, when my employees used to come in and be like, "Yeah, I couldn't the alarm clock didn't get and I went out drinking last night." This is me. You know all I want to hear? You know what all I want to hear as a supervisor? Sorry, I was late. Head on. That's it. Nobody wants to hear excuse like I promise you, the excuse is for you. The excuse is for you, but nobody cares. like nobody cares about excuses. Excuses suck. There's a difference between a reason and an excuse, but even so, it's like the reason or the excuse is for you. You could explain, but if your action is affecting someone else, nobody cares. They're just like, why did you? Okay, and so gaining that self awareness, supremo, you're on the right track to living better. Okay. Another sign you're on the way to living a better life is you start caring how you look. You start caring how you look. Um, I've cared about how I look for a while now, and to this now at this point, it's like I can't leave the house I cannot leave the house looking any in any kind of way. I refuse. Okay, when I was working in a warehouse around dusty ass boxes, okay, and climbing chutes for packages, my hair was done, my makeup was done, lip gloss, perfume, clean, fresh, pressed clothes, and my nails looked tidy. I couldn't do lengthy nails because they always broke, but they were tidy, if not had a little polish on them. I wore earrings every day, every day. I gonna call you every day. Okay. And I needed to be fit. I needed to be fit. I needed to make sure that I wasn't pouring out of my clothes. Okay. It's a good thing when you start to care about how you look. It's a good thing. It's usually the last thing that occurs on your like level up journey because you know how like when you drink water, the water nourishes everything except like the outside things because those are like the last things like that are priority. It's basically how you were treating yourself. Like your looks were the last thing that was a priority. You're worried about the family, you're worried about getting work done, you're worried about bills, you're worried about finances, you're worried about all these things and then like, "Oh, okay, maybe I'll slap on some lipstick if you're lucky." But once those things are out of the way and you start to look back at yourself and you're like, "Wow, when did I get here? When did I get here?" Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. You're either going to live with it or you're going to do something to change it. But now you're aware, you're conscious of how you look. It was like that day where I saw that picture of myself at 252 pounds. Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. And I had to do something. I had to do something. All right. Health, weight loss is a big, 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 big deal. Why? For one, for one, okay, losing weight shaves years off your look. Not just like it adds years onto your health, like your lifespan, but it shaves years off your face. You look much younger when you are fitter, healthier, leaner, slimmer, not so full faced and inflamed. You look a lot better. You look more youthful. Okay. Overweight people look way older than they are. That's why most overweight people are called aunties because they just look like that big fluffy auntie that baked pies and always called you sugar plum. Who wants to look like an auntie? Not I. I looked like an auntie and I had no hair, which was even worse. I had just did my big chop number 2, so I had a buzz cut and I was overweight. Start caring about how you look because how you look on the outside is how you will be treated. How you look on the outside is how you will be treated. And if you could respect yourself to not leave the house looking any in any kind of way, like that shows self-love. I think there was a quote from maybe Coco Chanel. She's like, I can't understand how women leave their house looking so untidy. It's offensive to others. It is offensive to my eyes to watch you leave the house in a bonnet, thin clothes that shows your panties, okay? Looking raggedy, spilling out of your clothes. It is offensive. It's offensive. Take pride in yourself. That's what I equate looking good to is I take pride in myself. I treat myself well, so I expect you to treat me well. It is a declaration of love, self-respect, pride. I have shame. Okay? A lot of people don't have no shame, and that's it's like the further we go into the generations, the less shame I see. I know I'm talking to people that are around my age, so y'all understand. But it's like these generations, especially the young women, they hate being told how to look, what to do. They want to go outside, titties out, booty cheeks out, um, all kind of colorful wigs and whatnot, and then wonder why they are objectified, disrespected, called smuts and all kind of words. Cause ma'am, there's a Chappelle, there's a Chappelle show. It's like if you in a hose uniform, what, what I'm gonna do? Listen, even even escorts look classy because they get a different kind of clientele. I'm just saying, you don't have to be so obvious, but taking the time to just look proper when you leave your house. You don't have to look glam. You don't have to just enhance. Enhance. Find a hairstyle that's easy for you to accomplish day in and day out. Have a little go to makeup 5-minute beat. My essentials for my 5-minute beat: concealer, mascara, lips. I'm not concerned with my brows. If I'm I do love a blush though, but those three like are non-negotiables. Concealer, mascara, lips. If you can't do any of those, have something at least on your lips. Whether it's color, gloss, or a balm. No one should be leaving the house with unpainted lips. It's unfortunate. Your lips deserve love. Make them look juicy, healthy, plump. That's it. Aquaphor. Find clothes that fit. Clothes today is very cheap, especially for women. Clothes is cheap. This dress, Shein, $17. I wore it to work, and it looked great. Thrift stores have lovely things, especially if you go to the right neighborhoods. Your nails don't always have to be long and polished. Keep them manicured. Something about having your nails done as a woman, you just talk different. Your hands move different. Huh? Say what? Who? It just looks elegant. If you can have your nails done, get your nails done. As I said, these are press-ons. At this point, you better not catch me slipping at this point because I love how I feel with nails too much to not have them on. When you look good, you feel good. So when you start noticing that you are putting your looks first, you're on the right track. Let me get into these. Let me see what y'all saying. I was on a spiel for a minute. Oh yeah, hit the like button for me, please, so YouTube knows this is great content. Um, Smell good. How could I forget? How could I forget, Queen of South? Thank you. Smell good. Let me tell you something. You know how many conversations I've struck up with people? They ran me down to find me to comment on how good I smell. There's no compliment that hits better than, oh my God, you smell so good. It's like you're beaming from the inside. It has nothing to do with your looks. You know what I think is so great about that compliment is that it's achievable by all. It's achievable by all. And it's not about your looks, it's not about style, preference and taste. Everyone can respect someone that smells good. Whether it's a little body spray, a parfum, toilettes, a fragrance oils. I've been really into fragrance oils. I love fragrance oils. And of course, hygiene. That's that is a big one actually. Because I think the moment I started getting into hygiene was the moment I really cared how I looked. Yeah, it took it to another level because I really started getting into body washes, exfoliators, creams, butters, lotions. Okay. Because I want to adorn this beautiful skin with nice clothes and pretty makeup. It starts somewhere. Um, it's up to you to decide which part you want to work on first. But yeah, how you look reflects how you feel. Correct. Health is wealth. Look younger and feel better. When you look good, you feel better. Absolutely. I need this talk feeling sad. What's the matter, Jane? You love my lip shade? Where is it from? NYX, NYX Fat Oil. This one is in That's Chic. This is the more berry one. I love this color. So the one I've been using before was like a more raspberry color. This one is like a plum. And they make your lips so juicy. Mm, I like that. I have to like stock up on these in every color. I love them so much. Um, how How you look on the outside will be how you be treated. Absolutely. Praying the Lord to lift your spirits. Yes, Jane. I spent the last 5 years hating myself, to be completely honest. Let this be the last year. Let this be the last year. I agree, the hair rags and house shoes look bad. They do, especially when they leave the house. Walking exercise is great. So true, looking a hot mess. But my fat is like glue on my bones, but my word for the year is consistency. Don't claim that. Fat is not like glue. Fat is like candle wax. It can melt off. Stop wearing bonnets, pajamas, and slippers outside. Amen. So an African head wrap is okay, but not a bonnet. Um, One is cultural and a bonnet is lazy. Um, if I flirt with a man, I do try to look cute. Yes, I love that. You command respect when you tap into that feminine side of yourself. You look put together and you feel the part. Absolutely. Wearing a dress to work is, for one, it's like a weapon because I feel very feminine. And for two, I could get away with a lot more. I'd be like, I don't understand. Can you do it for me? And they're like, yeah, sure, yeah. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you. Insert devil horns here. I wear press-ons and I love them. I love my nails. These are press-ons and I just painted over them. These are like a high shine glitter. They're like so glittery that they look like velvet under the right lights. I changed the way I wear my hair at work and added a little mascara, lip, and brow. And my coworkers were literally like, "I don't recognize you." That's how you know you were doing the absolute bare minimum, Tamaria. There is no reason that little bitch should have transformed you like that. Like what? I'm glad you I'm glad you started doing a bit more though. Um I love nails, but when I do the press on, they pop off. What's your secret to keeping them on? Okay, so getting a great quality glue. I use the Kiss pink glue. It comes in like a little tube with a little pink top. If you could get it at your beauty supply store. I use that. And using the right nails, like these are conformed to my nail bed. Like they're thin enough to like sit properly on the nail and thick enough to not like flake off. So, highly recommend these. These are from Amazon. I have a whole bunch of them, and they're like 5 sets each. So I should be good until at least the end of summer. At least. Um, and when I'm done putting it on the glue on, I run it under the UV light for like 30 seconds. Why? I don't know. I feel like it does something. And I'm going on 2 weeks with these, so maybe it works. Um, I love your nails. Can you oh, yeah, I just did that. If I remember, I will put the link for the nail polish. It's from Amazon. Planning to go for a walk or something after the live. I was thinking about that. When I tell you I've exercised not one bit. Yesterday I did some side glutes. I did a little Jane Kate. She's a fitness instructor on YouTube. I was like, let me make sure my booty doesn't get flat since I spend so much time sitting on it. And now my booty is like completely sore, which is rare because it's hard to get sore muscles in the glutes for me. But that's a good idea, Jelia. You can go for a walk after the live. I'm gonna miss those perfume and smelly stuff videos. I got more than a few items on your recommendation, ma'am. Yeah, growth. You're lucky your nails grow naturally. If another female compliments or asks what's the name of that fragrance you're wearing, it smells nice. Yeah. Yeah. I never gatekeep. As soon as somebody says I like that, I'm like, oh yeah, it's from. I don't even say thank you. I'm like, yeah, it's from. I need to start saying thank you. And then yeah, it's from. I just spew it. I'm like, oh, you like it? You could get it too. Thank you. This chat is active and I'm loving it. Yeah, stay active. Did I have a saggy stomach? I sure do. I sure do. And if I could find a sugar daddy to pay for my surgery, I sure will. Hmm. I sure will. Why? Because I can. I want to look snatched, sexy, fine. I spent too many years not liking myself for me to go through another few years looking saggy. Like, what? Now, BBL is something I won't do though. No, too risky and it brings the wrong attraction. Like, I don't want that attention on me. That kind of attention. A lot of people got BBLs not considering the kind of attention it would bring, not considering that they're going to age, not considering childbirth, not considering gravity. Like, to be young and dumb. And that's no, if like, do what you want. I'm not against surgery, but BBLs, I want to attract a millionaire. I want to attract a businessman. I want to attract a provider. I want to attract a respectable person in high society. Like, I feel like I should be a governor's wife. I feel like I should be, you know, some high society man's wife, trophy wife. I'm not gonna be that with a BBL. You know what I'm gonna attract? Wolves. I will attract wolves with a BBL. And that's just not what I want. But a flat stomach, I'll take. You go into the bar and see how many men could come to your table. Ow, ow. I like that for you, Jane. Why aren't mothers teaching their daughters to go out in public looking presentable anymore? I'm 29 and I never leave the house without looking put together. It's just really not something that's taught to. I'm gonna say something wild. It's not something that's taught to women of a certain class. Okay, it's not just culture, but a certain class. Because a lot of times, especially as we continue on in today's modern society, at this point, a lot of women are being taught to be independent and not depend on a man, which I could understand because the selection of men is very questionable to say the least. And with that mentality, you're usually in survival mode. And when you're in survival mode, looking all the way put together is just not a priority. That's why so many affluent women, they have nothing but time to get ready because they are taken care of. They don't have anything to worry about. They don't have to have a degree. They don't have to worry about bills. They don't have to go anywhere. They don't have any pressing responsibilities that they have to survive for. Like, they're thriving. And when you're at that level where all your needs are met, you're just living for yourself at that point. You go to day appointments, you volunteer, you help at the PTA, You bake brownies and have Tupperware parties. Like, women of lower class don't have that luxury. That is a luxury. And it's only getting worse as we are finding that men aren't taking care of women anymore, or we're not finding those select men to take care of women anymore. So at this point, I'm at a point in my life where I've met my basic needs. I have shelter, I have food, content. I'm reaching myself up Maslow's hierarchy of needs, getting self-actualized. And now I have more time to think about other things rather than survival. Okay? It's really a class thing, it's not a culture thing, it's not a race thing. Rich people have time to worry about frivolous things. And that's okay. You don't have to envy them. You don't have to be bitter. You don't have to say, why is this my destiny? That's It's just where you are in life. You could either go up or you could stay the same. Or you could go, God forbid, you go down. But you could be a satisfied housewife if you want. You could be a satisfied stay-at-home mom if you want. You could be a lady who lunch. The choice, like, these are choices you can make in life. These are choices you can make in life if you set yourself up properly. I think the first thing that we as women have to do is be very, like, I'm going to say something, and a lot of people are going to throw it away because they hear it so much, but you have to raise your standards, especially when it comes to picking the person that you choose to date, marry, or procreate with. It is very wise because your life will only be as easy as that option. Okay? If you find somebody you can't even borrow $100 from, that's not the person for you. That's not the person for you. I heard about this woman, right? There's a story my mom told me. This woman borrowed $150 from her fiance, right? And um she fixed the issue that she needed the $150 for, and realized, she didn't want to give the money back to the guy, her fiance. So what she did is she created a whole lie, a whole story, pretending to do the thing that she had asked for the money for, just to keep the money. So I'm hearing the story and I'm like, she had to pretend to do all of that just to keep $150 from her fiance? That's embarrassing. That is, if you can't borrow, for one, not even borrow. If you can't ask your man for money, prepare for struggle life. If you cannot get a gift without feeling like you're in debt to this person, that's not your person. You're on your way to struggle life. When a person graces your life, they should be there to improve it, not make it worse. So back in the days when women, like in the 50s, when husbands were husbands, women were women. Women were women. They got their hair done up. They wore pretty dresses, made sure their shoes were shined, took the time to teach this to their daughters. You know, they were just women. When men were men, women were women. There's a lot of role reversal going on today. There's a lot of feminine women and masculine, and no, feminine men and a lot of masculine women. It, it's really sad. It's really sad. But it's very important. I know it's very important to make sure your standards are high enough to choose a person that can improve your lifestyle. Your lifestyle, not past life, okay? Your lifestyle. It's not asking for too much. Why do you feel like it's asking for too much? Why? No, ask yourself, why do you feel like it's asking for too much? Hey, baby, could I have $150? Some women won't even ask that because they know. They know they can't even ask that. That's sad. That's really sad. That's so sad to me. Never again. Never again. I'm in the military and wear a uniform every day, so having my nails done, smelling good, and good gloss makes me feel feminine. I could imagine. I could imagine. Cynthia, I'd be scared for women in the military. You tell me how your experience is, because I just hear horror stories about women in the military, especially if they're cute. I think people think whatever is okay now, some type of freedom. It is the weirdest thing to me. Like, we're too free. We're too free. And then, God forbid, you say like the opposite. They want to cancel you. Boycott, Colleen, women liberation. Mm, I don't know what we've come to. What if we have sham? I'm jumping on this nail situation. Please do. Yeah, I'm ready for feast day tomorrow too. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I should be planning for feast day tomorrow, but I have to go grocery shopping. I'm a fragrance junkie. I love to smell good. It's something that sprouted in me when I turned 16 and my older sister got me my first real perfume. I love that for you. There's no better compliment than you smell good. Short stroke will volunteer to trick off. Oh, you could trick off. Hit that dollar button right next to the chat. You could trick off on me. I love that. I buy fragrances instead of junk food. It's a good way to spend your money. Your lip color is so cute. What is it? It is NYX Fat Oil in That's Chic. It's a very deep plummy color. Okay. I have two of these. I'm about to collect them all like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. I got you rolling over here. What did I say? It's funny. I'm so serious though. Exactly. At a certain age, you don't want the thugs trying to talk to you. You have to think like with a certain like these I call them IG baddies because it's exactly what I think of when I see them. These IG baddies who are baby mothers to all these rap artists that cheat on that. Like Cardi B. Cardi B is a great example. She's shaped like the mom in The Incredibles, okay? She's shaped like the mom in The Incredibles. She's done everything in the world to her face. She's as pretty as can be, okay? The teeth are fixed, the face is fixed, the waist is non-existent. But what did it attract? It attracted a dusty millionaire. Like, he has money, but that doesn't mean he's high value. But Cardi B is Cardi B as well. So they match. Once a month, I get a facial and deep tissue massage. Oh, I want that for you. I love that for you. I want a deep tissue massage every month too. When I tell you they pour me off the table when they're done, I'd be paying for the highest amount of minutes too, like 120 minutes, just massage me for life. You were right about those wolves howling at the Bertha, but it's like I want my country club butt. Okay, not country club butt, but I don't need extra butt. I would rather look at the Kardashians. They minimize their butt in order to fit this thin aesthetic where they're taken more seriously in a fashion perspective. You know, a big butt attracts what a big butt attracts. Okay. And if you naturally have a big butt, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Embrace your curviness. That's like you're the trend right now. But it looks like right now we're moving out of that trend into thinness. Thin is in again. So if you're thin, take this time. You're the it girl. Like, but bodies aren't trends. How you decide to dress that body, treat that body, and the brain under that body, like within that body, that's what matters. If you're curvy, you don't have to wear a skin tight bodycon to prove you're curvy. Wear a beautiful floaty dress over those beautiful curves, and we could see it. And guess what? You'll not appeal to that, which is no bueno, but you'll appeal more to what you want, which is a respectable man. A man who's not going to be like, damn, ma, you look good. Why would you want that? Why would you want to attend? That is validation seeking. It's important to be comfortable enough in yourself to not need validation. And I'm not saying not ever, but that kind of attention, you're more than what your body is. There's a lot. I'm about to go into something. Usually, that mentality that I need to be sexy, I need male validation, I love the male gaze mentality, is attached to essay. If you know what essay is, then you know what essay is. Some kind of flexual trauma. I can't say these things on YouTube. They'll demonetize me. Usually, thinking that your body is all you can offer is tied to actual trauma. Okay? You don't even feel like a person. You feel like I am a body. A man wants me for my body. So, you know, I've been in a relationship. I've gone through essay, okay? I've gone through essay and I've come a long way. But I remember meeting like the guy that like changed my opinion about men. He was so awesome. He was so awesome. It was very brief, but he was so awesome. He showed me what it was like to experience courting. Not talking, not dating, courting. It was wonderful, okay? And we made it past a month, and I'm like, why doesn't he want to have sex with me? That's in my brain. That's my broken consciousness speaking. Why haven't we had sex yet? He doesn't like me? No, dummy. He likes you a lot. That's why he's not, you Nimrod. He's respecting you. He doesn't want that. He appreciates you, nitwit. And it just like it happened after the fact where I was like, wow, because I was so used to men just wanting that. But then you realize like I'm a whole human and I'm not boiled down to that. I'm more than that. So that's where a lot of that show off as much as you can dressing comes from. As long as you're self-aware to know that, it's a sign you're moving in the right track. It's my TED Talk. Back to this. I have freeform dreadlocks, so I'm going to the salon to get my scalp scrubbed and curled once a month. Delicious. That sounds delicious, Rose. No kitten heels. I wear mid height heels. If when I wear heels, like even like 3.5 inches, I'm literally 6'1", and I love it. I can't wear heels. I'm too fat. I will keep my standards high. Thank you. Please do. Block heels for president. They're so comfy. Um, I low key want a burger for feast day. I usually don't eat beef either. Wow. Means you might need some iron. That's what it sounds like. There's a red cherry fragrance I've been wanting to buy, but it'll be a blind buy. I purchased that finery, not another cherry. I love it. I love it. My mom doesn't compliment me on a lot of fragrances, but she smelled that and she was like, "I you smell so good." And I was like, "Yes." Not another cherry by Finery. It's at Target. Cheating rapper. Yes, he is. I'm late tuning in. Good to see you. Hi, Lively over 40. Welcome. Cardi attracted a bottom feeder. Um, yeah, birds of a feather flock together. I was thinking about the attracted part because like you can't attract what you're like. Like you just naturally go together. They just naturally go together. Does Cardi deserve it all? No, she doesn't deserve not 1 ounce of what he's doing. Um, but honestly, I feel like if Cardi were to get a respectable man, a man that would treat her like heaven, she wouldn't know what to do with it and she would sabotage and end the relationship, thinking it's too boring. That's what broken consciousness does. It sabotages good. When you stop sabotaging yourself, that's a sign you're on the right track. Athletes, entertainers, and rappers are the biggest cheaters. I know, right? You know what though? I was, you know who are really cute though, and I really took a look at them and I was like, oh damn, y'all fine. Baseball players are so cute. Why are they so cute? Why are they so cute though? And they have the best butt. Baseball players have the roundest, tightest booty in the world. They're just fine. Baseball players are fine. Fine. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. You think it would be like basketball players because I'm tall? No, I think basketball play. Honestly, the taller men, the doofier they seem. Especially basketball players. Maybe because they're so tall, they done bump their heads a million times, giving them a mild concussion, and they speak like, so what happened? I'm not attracted to morons. That's one thing I know. I don't have a type, but I'm attracted to intelligence. And basketball players always seem to be missing one marble from their bag. They have enough marbles to play a wicked game, but not enough to hold a long conversation. You plan to get a massage on your next self date? That is a good idea. I should take you up on that. Love your own body, but make sure it's a healthy body. Yes. In the military, when you don't sleep around and say no to guys, they label you up. I have been in for 13 years and never let it phase me. Good for you. Wow. That's wild. Mm-mm-mm. Soft flowing dresses never go out of style. You ain't never lied. Soft flowing dresses will never go out of style. Women wearing dresses will always be beautiful. Women wearing dresses will always be beautiful. You know why? Because the opposite of like masculine is feminine, of course, and there's nothing more feminine. There's nothing more tied to femininity than a dress, a skirt. Okay. Men can't wear dresses and skirts. Okay. It's strictly tied to women in the US. That's absolutely true. I went through essay, and for the longest part of my life, that's all I thought it was good for. That's the unfortunate outcome of unresolved essay, and it is usually the outcome that you'll go to bed faster with someone. Um, you'll wear skimpier clothes. You have very low standards. Like you don't ask for much ever. So it's up to us to resolve our issues or at least become aware, talk to somebody. I wish we were mom friends in real life. I relate so much. Oh, she. Happy to have these lives with you. The sad thing is, I've never met a black woman who hasn't been essayed. Hmm. You know, yeah, it's scary. It's really scary considering my nieces. These men are just nasty, you know? These men are just nasty. Like, not all men, but a lot of men. They are very selfish and don't care what their actions do to others. It's my make or break day for me. Day three, I refuse to give up. What time is it? It's 8:23. You can do it. You can eat tomorrow. Yes, Cynthia, thank you for your service. I don't know why I didn't say that. Thank you for your service. Thank you. I take pride in myself as a takeaway. When you start taking pride in yourself, that's a sign that you're bettering your life. Um, the name of the fragrance that my mom said she liked, it's Finery, Not Another Cherry at Target. It's in a red bottle. It smells so delicious. It's like cherry, amaretto, and something else. It's yummy. But it's very like fall winter. Don't even try to wear that in spring summer. It will it's a very heavy, thick scent. It's very gourmand. There you go. And gourmand is usually not like great in lighter weather. Um I love Southern men. They just sound like they never learned how to read. uh yes, the best, but I like guys wearing those Snickers trousers, workwear trousers, and the little handle on the side. I don't know what that is. Oh, I know what you mean. Like, okay. Your talk tonight is giving me so many aha points. I love that for you. I have a lot more coming because I have too much experience that I shouldn't have in order to have these talks. But, I'm pretty transparent. If you ask, I'll most likely tell. And I use my experience to relate to other women like you're not alone. Or my true goal is to um, inspire young women so they don't have to do that, like bump your head as many times as I did. Um, on PTSD and essay, the book I have listened to recently was The Body Keeps the Score. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. That's funny you bring that up. Yeah, it's sick. Even women in relationships, um, coercion is essay too. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you are doing something you don't want to do with your body, that is coercion. Um, is that why you love baseball so much? I don't know. When I decided to look, I guess I have a weird obsession with Megan the Stallion. I really do like I find her body very inspirational because like she's tall, so I'm always like watching what she's doing and engaged in where she is. She threw a ball at maybe like a Dodgers game, and at the end, like she and the pitcher hugged, and that boy was fine. And he was taller than her, so I noticed that. I was like, "Oh, so they tall. They're not like I thought they were like small for some reason, but they're a good height." And they cute. As long as well, they have helmets, so I guess like as long as baseball doesn't hit them in the head and make them dunce, then I like me a little baseball player if you know any. Thank you for your serve. Okay. I'm a black woman who has never dealt with SA, but I felt that comment in my heart, and it's so sad. Yeah, it's very rare to meet a woman, especially a black woman, that hasn't gone through SA, some assault, raped, you know, it's a lot going on. But yeah, taking the time to have pride in yourself is a sign that you're on the right track and you're bettering your life. Okay. Wanting good things for yourself. Pla- I saw that she's the new spokesperson for Planet Fitness. I'm so this boy over here writing songs about her while she's over here franchising. Goodbye. Anyways, hi Yesenia, welcome. Um, Damn it, what was I gonna say? Another sign that you are on your way to bettering your life is oh, you start planning for the future. You start like thinking about the future, not just your present, and you damn sure ain't thinking about the past, but you're like ready for the future. That is a sign you're on the right track. Like you're ready. A lot of people find anxiety and anxiousness in impending things and don't want to celebrate their birthday, and I like that is a pet peeve of mine. That is a big pet peeve of mine when people don't want to celebrate themselves, especially their birthday. There was this one person I knew, and they got mad when you told them happy birthday. Maybe they went through some kind of like, yeah, they were in the army and they went through PTSD of their own, but that is a weird way to live through life, like being mad that you made it another year. That's, huh? You are ready for the future with your skinny body, with your fit body, with your new clothes, with your made up face, with your fresh hair, with your massaged back. You're ready for the future. Okay? You start thinking about all the things you can be instead of the things you are not. Because now there's no barriers anymore. Like you are ready for the world. Who is anybody to tell you no? Do you even have anybody to tell you no? What like are you creating the no in your own brain? I'm so irritated and I just want to eat. What are you mad about? What's the matter, Yesenia? Who bothered you? You see, that's the thing about fasting. You can't eat. You can't eat away the pain. You just have to deal with it. You just have to deal like you just have to stew in whatever you're feeling and just like find another solution to it. It is the worst thing when you're stressed and mad and can't eat. That combination of stress and mad, like frustration, woo, That has broken many a fast. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Frustration. Frustration has broken many a fast. Hot tea, hot liquids, something hot if you want to have hot salt water. Something about just hot. It it satisfies. Even if you have like a hot coffee, like think about this, like when you have a hot coffee versus an iced coffee, which one do you savor more? Which one hits harder? The hot coffee, the hot Coke, like that hot drink. Thank you so much, Sheena. I don't know why. I'd have to Google that. But with the cold one, you just slurp it. Your stomach's cold. You can drink another one, but have one cup of that hot coffee drink and you're good. It's soothing. It's like a hug in a cup. Hot drinks are like a hug in a cup. Yes, please like the video. I'd appreciate it so much. Um, I can wait for March to get here. I started my journey in October to make my 42nd birthday, being able to say I'm going to make it. Yeah, see, you're planning for your 42nd birthday. Some people are like, 42? What are you on about? If the only people that are the people that don't like their lives. If you don't like your life, change it. Do something. What is the first thing you could do to start improving your life? For me, stop it, Queen of the South. Are you serious? Bless your heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're so kind. The first thing I thought of to improve my life, because a lot of times we feel like we're out of control. We don't have control over ourselves. Not ourselves, our environment. Okay. A lot of the times we have to go to a job or some place to work. A lot of times we have to take care of our children's. Well, we have to take care of our children's. A lot of the times things affect us, okay? It controls us. The biggest thing a lot of people find that they can control is what they put in their mouths, okay? You can control that. So the first thing I would say is to start losing weight if you're unhappy with your weight. Do something about your weight. If you are unhappy in your life and weight or how you look is the first thing that comes to mind as to why you're when it's your 42nd birthday. Sorry, Zay, I just keep moving back to the 42nd birthday. Um, Start looking better. I cannot stress enough how life changing looking better is. I will y'all don't I don't know if you guys understand the life changing importance of looking good. Looking good, like pretty privilege is real. Pretty privilege is real. Not all of us are naturally pretty, but all of us can look better. And pretty privilege, it gets you opportunities galore. I use my pretty privilege. I use it up because God didn't make me this pretty to just waste it and struggle. What am I struggling for? What am I what am I struggling for? I get no cookies, I get no rewards, I get no certificate, I get no degree, I get no medal for struggle life. Use what you have, use your arsenal wisely to your fullest extent. And looking good, lose excess weight, look good is a big way to boost your confidence and get people to do things for you, especially as a woman. That's something we're also losing. We're so we're so into being humble. Don't be vain. You think you're all that. Who do you think you are? Nobody's paying you to be this low on yourself. Like, why are people so mad when you love yourself? It is the weirdest thing to me. After that whole Simone Biles thing, Simone Biles was like, she made a tweet. She's like, y'all want me to be insecure so bad. I think she said a word. The world wants you to be insecure so bad. You know what humor people love the most? Self-deprecating humor. They love it when you beat yourself up. That's why, like, you ever heard of this show called Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry Bird? It's like that self-deprecating humor where you use yourself as the punchline before somebody else can. You know, you don't like to say good things about yourself, especially in front of people. It's it's tragic. The world benefits from your insecurities because all they want to do is sell you stuff, right? If you're ugly, take this. If you're dry, take that. If you're bald, do this. If you're fat, take that. They can't sell you stuff if you love yourself. So they do their best to make you find every flaw. You could be stunning. You could be stunning. You could be the most stunning person in the universe. And marketing will find a way to tell you that your hands are old. And then all of a sudden, I can't see my beauty anymore. My hands are old. I need Botox in my fingers. God forbid you enjoyed your face for a moment before a new flaw is brought up upon us. Beware. Look as good as you can for yourself, okay? And lose weight. Lose weight. Lose weight because how you're treated when you're fat is just not it's not it. Like you I don't know if you've ever like been skinny then fat and then want to be slim again or if you've ever experienced the difference between being treated skinny and being treated fat. It's different. It's a really different point of view. But even if you were overweight and you took the time to get gussied up, you still love you. You don't have to be the fittest, slimmest person in the room, but you need to act like you love yourself. Show it on the outside. All right. So, if you want to change your life, if you are dreading your next birthday, ask yourself why. Start looking forward to the future and be grateful that you are alive to see it. Because a lot of people don't have that opportunity and wish they did. Over here, sad that you're getting older. Age is inevitable. Whatever you think is going to come with the age, you're right. It's going to come, whether it's sagging, wrinkles, um, whatever you think is going to come with it. Yeah, it's called aging. Welcome to it. Once again, society wants you to feel bad for being older. Don't fall for it. The older you get, the more self secure you become, the more confident you grow, the more lessons you learn, and the better choices you can make. If you're 23, you're going to mess up a lot. If you're 33, you're still going to mess up. But each year, take that opportunity to learn. So by the time you're 43, you could be like, I've been there, I've done that, I won't do it again, and look where I am now. Amen. This blinking gnat messing up my delivery. Um, Last feast day, I barely got 1,500 calories in. How do you feel today? I'm curious. Tell us how you feel today. I break my fast at about 12 noon or 1 because I'm not hungry. Yeah. You know what's funny about fasting? And I made a short about it. It's like the minute you tell yourself you can't eat, you want to eat. And the moment you know that you have all opportunity to eat all day, you don't want anything. I called fast day mental jail because as soon as you tell yourself I can't, you want. So sometimes I tell those that are struggling, like doing a longer fast, pretend that you can eat. Pretend that you could eat anytime you want for the day. Pretend that you have all opportunity to eat the whole day whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead and eat. And then it's like a weight lifts off of you. Now, instead of feeling like you're forced to, you have an opportunity to choose. Humans love options. Anytime like humans hate authority. You can't. That's the time they want to even more, even when they're even thinking about it. The moment you lift that restriction up, they're like, I'll just do it when I feel like it. As soon as I tell you you have to eat at least 2,000, that's the moment you feel like I can't eat. I can't even make it to 12. All right, eat 1,200. Eat, and then you'll just be like, oh, I ate two. I ate 2,000. I'm gonna start telling y'all I eat 1,200. It's sad how people want you to fail. It should be the other way around. People want you to fail because they don't want you to do better than them. Humans want to be together on the same level. They want communism. Does this 7-day challenge means that we have to do 7 fast days? Where have you been, self-love? That would mean we would be in fast challenge next weekend. We alternate day fast. We're eating every other day. It started the 1st. I do not eat after 7 p.m. I have been watching Colleen for 3 years. Yeah. Queen of the South has been here for a while with me. Self-love, ADF means eating every other day. ADF is the truth. Thank you, Colleen. You're welcome. I know we weren't supposed to get on the scale, but I couldn't resist. I'm down 8 pounds from Monday. Get out of here. You lost a kidney and 2 lungs. That's a wild. What is it? Today's day 5 and you lost 8 pounds? That's madness. I love that for you, though. I'm 5'7". I'm 57, but feel 20. I love that for you, Michelle. With age should come wisdom. It should. It really should. But um, I'm going all month. I want to see how much weight I can lose by February 1st. Great. See, that's why I made it a 7-day challenge because if I told y'all 30 days, y'all would have fell off by day 3. But if it's 7 days, at least you can make it to fast day 2, you know? I'm tricking us a whole bunch of psychological tricks in my life for you. I'm gonna make y'all do what I want through manipulation. Manipulation. See, now y'all made it to 7. If you make it to 7, we can make it to 12, and to 12 to 14. And from 14, hey, I could do 28. Next thing you know, you're all the way to summer and you're like, yeah, all my clothes don't fit, and I have a rich man now. That's just my dream. I'm happy with this challenge that I'm going to continue. Good job. I used to just laugh it off when they make fat jokes. Now they are afraid to make jokes, yet I am still fat. I think it is because they see me carrying myself differently. Absolutely. Don't be the butt of anyone's joke. Listen, don't don't be afraid to ever tell someone. For one, I understand. So I don't even have to open my mouth. Anywhere I go, they call me intimidating, but it's not that I'm intimidating. It's that I'm in an area where people know they can't come to me any kind of way. Because for one, I'm 5'10". For two, Jamaican cheekbones. For three, I'm attractive. For four, I carry myself with my shoulders back, head held high, and a walk, okay? With no words, you know that you cannot come to me and step to me any kind of way. Because you know if I open my mouth, you're dead. I will verbally assassinate you without even raising my voice. I'll just hit you with Merriam-Webster dictionary and your life is over. Don't try me. Thanks. And then I'll smile and walk away. Okay, so if you carry yourself differently, if you carry yourself with respect, they know they can't do the foolishness and get away with it. The foolishnessnosity. And that's why it's important to look like you love yourself. Okay? Don't let anybody try you. Just nip it at the bud from the time you wake up in the morning. If you need to wake up earlier, do so. Start working on your posture. Posture is a big, big thing with me. Everybody comments on my posture. Everyone. They're like, were you a ballerina of some sort? No. I just know what the power of posture does. Makes you look elegant, regal, respectable, taller, slimmer, respectable. Okay? Work on your posture. Get some yoga in, strengthen your core. Start walking at an incline. All of those things are amazing for posture. Do back workouts. 44 years young and getting wiser. Ew, ew, ew. Totally unrelated question, but how'd you grow your channel so well? My first 20,000 I got with a whole different audience and content. I used to do natural hair and I made it to like 19K. Then after my old relationship went awry, I decided to switch up my content, do what I loved, which was advice and self-care. And when I got back into it by doing 2021 Vlogmas. Vlogmas is when you post one video every day for the month of December, or at least until Christmas. And I did one talking about how I lost 60 pounds. And it wasn't even about ADF. It was about like 3 things I did to lose 60 pounds. And one was physical, mental, ADF. And then somebody, I wish I could remember her name, but she's the reason why my channel actually blew up because I wasn't even thinking about ADF. She was like, "Can you talk more about ADF?" And I was like, "Okay." And so that video where you see me in those colorful shorts and then like my abs on the other side, my ADF guide for beginners video, I put that out actually on Christmas and just in time for the New Year's, which people are doing resolutions. And it went viral. I think, what is that video at now? It has to be at least 500,000 at this point. It's definitely over 500. And it's still getting comments to this day. I got a comment on that video. And people, more so than the topic, was attracted to my delivery. Everybody has a gift. Oh God. Everybody has a gift. And my gift is coaching. Is it coaching? Would you call you tell me what my gift is and why you keep coming back. But more so, more than the content, everybody was saying, I don't even watch 30-minute videos, and I watched every drop of your video. And to me, especially being a YouTuber, that was the best compliment because people's short attention span is like this. They said, I don't even watch long videos, and I loved every minute of this video. You have such a kind delivery. Your voice is so soothing. You're so direct. You know how to speak. You're so wise. Like those like I eat that up because it makes me feel well within my purpose. And I started making more ADF videos, and that's how we got here. The end. Thank you for asking that. I thought that was a good question. This is the distraction live. So don't even think about eating. You just sit here and be encouraged. You hear me? Don't you dare go to that pantry. Pew pew. um, okay. I thought I was getting older when I reached 42 and then I got pregnant. Don't let these men tell you nothing about hitting the wall. Y- Women can get pregnant like for a while. It does increase the likelihood of like birth defects and that stuff, but as long as it's maintained. And you know what else causes like birth defects? Old sperm. Old sperm. So if you're procreating with an old man, he could be the reason why your baby has any kind of birth defects and mental issues and that stuff. Men don't talk about that. They want to put it all on the woman. Oh, she made this and her genes is bad. That men have old sperm and they carry old sperm and they produce chromosomal issues like anybody else. Goodbye. I'm going to continue ADF until I get the results that I want and slim and fit, as you should, Lily. I tried to do ADF since the new year, but I always failed, most especially during the evenings. The evening is very hard. It's when you're usually with yourself, okay? Evenings are hard because, like home brings familiarity. And what's familiar? Eating. What's familiar? Watching that show with food, with dinner. What's familiar? Eating something after your kids then like did something. It's harder in the evenings, and plus, after you've been making good decisions all day, that good decision making just goes down throughout the day. And then evenings are when the worst decisions usually happen. So as long as you're aware, I'm so sorry. As long as you're aware that, hey, it's evening, I'm struggling, I don't need to eat, but I understand like this feels uncomfortable, you can wake up and still fast because y'all don't want to eat when you wake up. You want to go half the day and eat half a meal and then complain on fast day. I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse. I'm like, did you eat on feast day? Like what? That's why I'm telling y'all. That's how I felt about thigh gaps. Now we're being judged by air between our legs. Let me tell you, when I started really strength training, I ended up getting that little diamond in between. I'm here for it. That is not overrated. That little space between your thighs, not the line, but just like you, it's like a little triangle. Like, this is your cooch, and then like these are your thighs, and it's like a little triangle. I love it. I had it once. I'm gonna get it back, but I need to get in the gym again. I have not strength trained in a long time. I don't feel like strength training anymore. Something about like I don't want to. It's too hard. Not like heavy strength. I mean heavy lifting. I was heavy lifting, but it made my bottom just wonderfully big. It works. Heavy lifting works. So if you want to gain muscle in your lower extremities, like me, my limbs are very gangly, especially my legs. If I don't put muscle on them, I will look uneven because my upper body will be too big for my skinny legs. How you move makes a big difference. Yes, princess, work with purpose. What is the plan for a Sunday fast? Oh, what is the plan for Sunday? Yes, fast. We are going to do weigh-ins Monday morning. Monday morning. So the last day of the challenge is Sunday. Okay. Don't weigh yourself Sunday night. Continue your 36 hours into your sleep. When you wake up, after you pee and have a bowel movement, naked, then you go on the scale. Listen, every ounce counts. Every ounce counts. And if you have on those thick pajamas, take them off. Take them off and get on it naked. And then take a picture and then put on the clothes that you had for day one, because if you are on this challenge, you need to have taken a day one photo. I have one, and I'm going to show y'all at the end in the community tab and in the ADF Facebook group, which is linked down below. I'm going to post. So I'm in this with you. So I hope you have your day one. Make sure your day one clothes is clean so you can put it on again on Monday. Okay, preferably, or at least the closest thing that looks to the clothes you wore on day one. Okay, it shouldn't be an entire different outfit. We really want to see the before and afters because we want to inspire. And I want you to actually see these changes clearly, not on the scale, but in on picture. Like, oh wow, I lost a roll. My fat isn't hanging over my shorts as much. I've decreased cellulite. Oh my God, I see my jaw. Like, I want y'all to see this. So I hope you took your day one pics because you're going to take your day seven pics. All right. On Monday morning. Monday morning. Okay. Monday morning. Don't forget. I almost like a lot of time I'm so used to like not weighing myself anymore that I'll just carry on about life. I'll just start drinking stuff. Try not to do that before you drink so you can really get the best illusion. Jamaican Empress. So true. My mood is so great when I'm fasting. I feel peace and calmness. Yeah, it's just like a very even feeling. It's called, if you experience a very like, it's ketosis. You're in ketosis. If you find yourself dizzy and lightheaded and headachy and fatigued, you're still in the switchover mode. When you're in ketosis. You don't feel up, you don't feel down, you don't feel groggy, you're just very even. You're in ketosis. You are using fat for fuel. It's a very strange feeling. It's like, it's not strange, it's like, it's calm. Running on fat for fuel is different than running on glucose for fuel. Um Ketosis, it almost feels like a high, but I heard that fat is a cleaner fuel source for the brain. I believe I heard that from Jason Fung, Dr. Jason Fung. Let me put some respect on his name, Dr. Jason Fung. It Fat is a cleaner fuel for the brain to run on, and so that calmness, that peace that you experience, is because the brain enjoys this fuel source more than sugar, carbohydrates, glucose. Why does it have so many names? Glucose turns to glycogen. Glucose. Carbohydrates turn to glucose, and glucose is turns to glycogen, which is an energy store. Okay. And then fat turns to ketones, and then we run on ketosis. Ketosis. I'm gonna hurt myself. I watch that video every week because Colleen went viral. Queen of the South, you're awesome. Can I hire you as my personal cheerleader? I keep coming back because you strike the right balance of tough love and telling us bitter truths and compassion. I think you've summarized it perfectly. I am a tough love person. How I talk to you is how I talk to my kids, honestly. Like, I talk to my children in a way where I'm not over babying them, but I'm still like wholly empathetic and understanding that they're little. Not that you're little children, but you know, inside of all of us, there's a little child. There's a little child that wants happiness, wants joy, wants validation, and deserves validation because, children run up to you with their little projects and they're like, look, mommy, look what I done. And they're so happy to show it to you because they want to see how happy it makes you. And they want to hear, like, oh my God, you did so great. Like, we all want that. It's nothing wrong to seek validation. Okay. And when I say I'm proud of you, I truly mean that because there's so many people with woe is me mindsets and not doing a damn thing to fix it. The fact that you're here trying to improve your life, that's a wonderful, amazing thing. Um, and yeah, bitter truths. They're my truths, my opinion of the truth. They're my opinions, but we can't deny that they make sense. Okay, which makes them bitter truths. Things we don't want to hear but know is true. I can't walk around coddling because that's not life, but I will be compassionate about it because I've been there. That's the thing about me is I can't I will never judge a soul cuz who am I? Who am I? I'm not high and mighty. I don't put myself on any pedestal, okay? We're all in this together. I've been with Colleen since day one. I've been on ADF on and off. I went from 345 pounds to 239, slipped back to 264. So I'm back on track. I love that for you, Shauna. You never give up. 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 Oh man, I lost it. Um, I love how humble you are about it. I enjoy watching content and you just chilling with us. The gift of gab comes to mind. You just flow with it and you're real. Thank you. Thank you, Nurse Up. For your channel, watching Rachel Sharp and your personality and presentation hooked. Thank you. I tried to do ADF since the new year, but I always failed, especially during the evenings, mental struggle. Um, my entire family knows Colleen. I binged all your videos. You're transparent and encouraging. Thank you, Myro. Oh, you're honest and transparent. You binge all my videos all December. That's good. You're preparing for the future, which is a sign you're changing your life for the better. Okay. Preparation is a great sign that you're ready to change your life for the better. You're doing this from your heart. You're sincere. Yes. Which is why I'm kind of doing more lives and less vlogs because it didn't feel sincere to me. I want to talk to you and just focus on you. And I don't know, I didn't think of doing lives before, but yeah, I just don't want to sell stuff. Like I know I have to because money, but these companies just be going ham. I always weigh myself naked. Yes, you should. I took my picture. Good. You took your picture butt naked. Okay. That's brave. I won't even put that on my phone. You know, the people at Apple are watching. Mm, Corporatino. Colleen, just imagine doing ADF for 3 months straight or even 6 months with eating right and resistance training in the gym. Just imagine the results. Girl, even with just 7 days, I could see the future. I will say I am nervous. I'm nervous because, wow, I could actually make it to my goal and look like a completely different person. I think I'm going to keep with it. I've been taking my fiber supplements, it's helping. Not like create jaundice. So I'm going to see. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. We after the 7th, after 7 daily lives, sorry, daily lives are over. After the 7th, daily lives are over. But I will aim to do 3 times a week. Yeah, I could definitely do 3 times a week. Yeah. You forgot to take day 1 pics. Uh, Nancy. I want to go, but some sugar-free gum. Do that. Just get me through the night. Is this a good or bad idea? Take the gum. Hot tea is better. And then after this live, go to bed. I'm going to wrap it up soon. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm just reading everybody's comments. When I heard her say, if you're fat, you're not hungry, I was like, damn, she's right. That was a quote that struck a lot of chords. Like people were like, whoa, whoa. Did she just say that? But why is it true though? It's feast day now in Ireland, my feast day, but it's 2:05 a.m. Loving this live. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna end it soon so you could go to bed. So you could teleport to the next day where it's sun out. So do we start fasting again Monday? Listen, what you choose to do on Monday, If you're following the challenge, so Sunday is the last fast, the end of the challenge, and Monday would be you could eat. It's feast day, but the challenge is technically over. It is up to you. It is up to you to decide whether you would like to continue or not. Okay, this was a challenge. ADF is, I'm going to say that ADF is not for everyone. Alternate day fasting is not for everyone. Okay, some people don't like how it makes them feel, doesn't like the restriction, um, can't make it all the way through. But this was just to dip your foot in the water. Not only was it a challenge, it was a test to just see if you even liked it. If you liked the results, if you felt like refraining from eating 4 days out of the 7-day challenge was even worth it. Because some people will do the challenge and be like, I only lost 2 pounds. This isn't worth it. And some people are like, oh my God, I lost 12 pounds. I'm going to keep going. It's up to you. It's really up to you. I'm not going to force you. Just know that there's no more daily lives. You have access to a complete history of alternate day fasting videos from me. You have these lives. You have the alternate day fasting group. You have a community. In the comments under these videos is so educational. That's why I tell y'all to comment, comment, comment. You guys are helping each other. It is a community. Don't just comment on me. Talk to each other. Most of the life-changing tidbits I get from videos doesn't even come from the video. It comes from the comments. The comments are they're full of gems. So please talk to each other in the comments. You'll get so much value on top of the video. If you want to continue, do so. I would love that for you. I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue during my 3 day a week lives. I'll just do a little, hey, okay, so today is this for me. I've done that. And I'll do check ins. I'll do check ins. And I'll let you know how I'm going because I really do want to get to 150. 150 is my goal. I would love to see 150 just to see how it looks, feels, acts on me. But I won't know unless I try. I don't know what I am now because Monday is weigh day. But I hope I at least made it into the 180s again. The lowest I had made it on alternate day fasting was 178. That is the lowest I made it on alternate day fasting. Um, and I was nice and slim. I liked it. I liked it. And I just want to go further. I just want to get there. And if I don't like how I look, then I could gain it back in muscle. Plans. Okay. So I hope everyone got some value out of this. Signs that you are on the right track to bettering your life. If you're here, you're doing a great job already. All right. 2024 is your year, and you can make it as great as you want. You are in control. You are in control. You are in control. Thank you so much. If you're going to stay up, get your hot tea, go to bed, listen to a nice podcast, or watch the replay of this. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. I'd appreciate that. And I'll see you tomorrow. I kind of wanted to go somewhere tomorrow, but maybe not. So I'll just be here with you. I will see you tomorrow. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe a little earlier. Quickly. What time I don't have to do it at 7 on a weekday. Since it's a Saturday, what is a good time Eastern Standard Time on a Saturday? I could do it earlier. What's a good time for a Saturday? Or do you want to keep it at 7? Let me just check my analytics to see when most people are on really quickly. Okay, so majority of my audience is on between 12 and 7. That's a big gap. Um, uh, Anytime between 12 and 6. I could do 6 if you guys want to on a Saturday, even 5. Let me know. Okay, and I'll put the link for the nail polish in the description box, okay? And the press-ons. All right. Um, Follow up with me on time for Saturday. Have a wonderful night. Remember, don't eat. You can eat tomorrow. 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 Okay, bye.